When I first got to prison, I met a man named Jake. He was serving a life sentence for killing someone, a man who had tried to harm his 8-year-old niece. Despite his crime, Jake was one of the most genuine people I had ever met. He wasn't like most of the guys in there. We talked every day, and over time he became my closest friend. One day, he came to me, visibly shaken. His wife had written to say she was leaving him and wouldn't be bringing their daughter to visit anymore. I had never seen him cry before, but that day he broke down. He kept saying he didn't know how he could go on without seeing his little girl. I tried to reassure him, telling him maybe she'd change her mind, that things might work out. That night, he woke me up in tears. He looked at me with this emptiness in his eyes and said he didn't want to live anymore. He thanked me for being his friend and said he was glad I was awake. He didn't want to be alone. Panic hit me. I slammed the emergency button and screamed for a guard, but no one came. I begged him to wait, to hold on. But before I could stop him, he broke a shard from the mirror, wrapped his face in his blanket like a mask, and cut his throat. The room was dark, but I could smell the blood. Then, with what little strength he had left, he struck a match and set himself on fire. Through the smoke, his final words broke my heart. "If you ever meet my daughter, tell her I loved her more than anything in the world." The alarms finally went off and the medics rushed in. But it was too late. Years later, long after I had been released, I ran into his wife at a grocery store. His daughter, now grown, stood beside her. I took a deep breath, walked over, and gently told her the truth. "Your father loved you more than anything.